This is the next edition of Bargoyles, first Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans. We got a lot of these. Regular scheduled programming will happen soon. Till then, enjoy the tales.
What's up? I'm Isaac.
I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I hang out from that Bargoyles podcast. Yeah.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
This is 147. As you guys know, we're out here. I want to introduce this great guy. We weren't able to connect last year. We're able to do it again this year. Shout out to my man, Nana. How you doing there, Nana?
Man, I'm so good.
Very good. Give me just a little bit of rundown about like who you are with Tales. And I know we're gonna talk about our little meet cute from yesterday, which was adorable. But I want to talk a little bit more about like you and Tales and like what this whole thing means to you. I know I don't really know exactly what you do here in the industry, so I'd love to have a conversation about that.
I mean, with regards to Tales, so I'm co-chair of the business committee on the education committee slate, and basically we have 4 different tracks. Yeah. We've got Beyond the Bar, Culture, Business, and Futures. And I'm one of the co-chairs that's responsible for interviewing and vetting some of the seminars
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we curate all the seminars that people go and see at Tales of the Cocktail, and it's a really cool job, but definitely something that's a little bit tough sometimes.
I saw the VIP badge. We don't got the orange VIP badge. I was like, the light was flossing off that, man. The light was like, I was like, I'm wearing gold. It doesn't even shine like the way that thing does. You don't understand how important.
I don't want to blind you.
That badge here, that little band here, it tells the cocktail, it gets them into the exclusive VIP rooms, which I guess is cool, but at the same time, you're coming from Dubai, correct?
Yeah, coming from Dubai.
This is like, I mean, this is obviously the pearl, the gem of the industry for us. We call this our bartender mecca. But talk to me a little bit about how it is out there, in Dubai and whatnot.
Dubai, I mean, when I first got there, I moved there 9 years ago. And
chasing a girl?
No.
Chasing a guy?
No, not quite.
Isaac, shout out Isaac. No, I know the story.
Yeah, Isaac,
he had a homie in reality.
Our secret is safe.
That baby isn't his. We know.
But no, I went out there to go work at this bar called West Lodge, and my buddy Isaac.
West Lodge, okay.
He needed some bartenders, so I thought it'd be a 1-year thing, and ended up being there 9 years. And I think what's cool about Dubai is how international it is. Mm-hmm. You could be at a table with 10 different people and no one's from the same place.
Yeah, right? I believe that, yeah.
And all different lived experiences. But when it comes down to a bar scene, I think it's very, very vibrant. There's a lot happening. There's guest shifts all the time. All the international big guys and girls who everyone writes about and wishes to go sit at their bars, they come to Dubai. Okay.
They come to
Dubai for all these different events.
Yeah, it definitely is a gem out there from all that I see. I think someone recommended me to this site to I know people, because I remember being out in Qatar, Doha for World Cup, and people were talking to me about the drinking culture out there, and they had designated wet and dry zones. But is there like somewhere online people can look at to really get an encompassing view of what it's like, the actual drinking culture there in Dubai?
Yeah, I mean, I think, so there's a couple sites I'll recommend. One is DubaiNight.com.
Okay.
Right? So when I first got there, this guy was going to all the different bars and restaurants and just taking pictures of the beautiful girls, the cool guys, the bars, the party. And that site will give you an idea of what you could see. Okay. But then you also have...
Just an idea, of course, yeah.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
You got to be there to experience. But there's also Time Out magazine. There's What's On. So they have all the different... nights that are going on, whether it's ladies' night where ladies will be able to pretty much drink for free on some nights.
Oh, so what's this, like a Tuesday in any other city?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So I know some of you who are watching the show, you definitely are paying for your drinks. Get out of here.
Yeah, as you should.
Respectfully. Okay, yeah, there's that. I feel like there's so many stipulations and stigmas when it comes to like the drinking culture in that part of the world.
Oh, for sure.
So, I mean, you only went out there for a year, and then what happened?
Opportunities.
Yeah.
Tons of opportunities kept coming up. So you had all these competitions from the big brands, whether it was World Class.
Oh, yeah. World Class events are cool.
Campari Negroni Week. There was competitions there. I entered every competition I could because my mission in my head was that I wanted to make the move worth it. If I was going to be away from my friends and family,
If you're going to do
Canada,
it, do it.
do it.
Yeah.
And so I entered everything, and I did well. I didn't come out the grand winner, but my friend actually, she was like, you're finishing top 5 in like 10 different competitions. Imagine if you focused on one.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, so what would you say like your liquor specialty is then? Like, what did you wind up honing in on?
Over in Dubai,
Yeah.
I think I really hit my stride when I became a brand ambassador. So I ended up being the first brand ambassador for Beam Suntory in the region. So I launched all the different whiskeys and gins and everything from Roku to their malts, etc. And Maker's Mark, which is definitely one of my favorite brands to this day. So I was teaching everyone about bourbon because over there, it's not like here where obviously bourbon is the national spirit,
Yes,
but
so everyone wants to try other things.
Yeah,
we love Jameson here in the United States. It's exotic. You're
JMO,
like,
yeah.
JMO.
But everyone kind of lumped whiskey into one category over there when I started.
Okay, wow, all right.
So I had to really put a lot of effort into separating what bourbon is, and I think so far I did a pretty good job at the time. Now the new ones are doing an amazing job as well.
Okay, so my friend, let me talk to you. Explain to me bourbon whiskey as a guy who doesn't understand. How would give me your elevator pitch?
My elevator pitch for bourbon whiskey? Okay, so basically when it first started, it was something that was only made in Kentucky. It was something that was made in Kentucky. You had to have at least 51% corn, right? And you had to be aged in charred oak barrels. Then after the war, because basically after the Prohibition, you end up losing a bunch of people, like distillers who lost their jobs because they couldn't make any booze anymore.
They couldn't fight.
Yeah, I guess. Damn.
Lead poisoning.
Shots fired.
Gotcha. There you go.
No pun intended.
Accurate.
But yeah, so they end up making this rule that bourbon can be made anywhere in the United States, right? It's the United States official whiskey.
Did
and it has to
not
have
know
51% corn, and it has to be aged for a period of time in new charred oak barrels.
New charred oak, yes.
New charred oak.
And then we take those barrels and wind up selling them to other whiskeys and companies across the world.
Wines, rums, Scotch whiskey.
So what is it about American wood barrels that makes people want about what is it about it that makes it special, I guess?
Well, I think it's the process of creating these barrels, the coopering process. It's very sustainable.
Okay.
So for example, if you end up cutting down a bunch of oak trees in one area, you're not going to come back to that area for another 15 years. Right? So you give it a chance to regrow. And just the uniformity of the wood, because when you're aging, right, you have to make sure that the whiskey's able to breathe inside of the barrel.
Okay.
Right? So you get the angel share, if you will.
Okay.
And you need to make sure that the pores in the wood are very uniform. And the American oak tree is one of the absolute best trees you can use to make any sort of barrel.
Hell yeah. With that
very
oak, baby.
Easy to
Porous
make.
as hell. Uniform as hell. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We holy.
Hold
holy
it down.
wood. My dad's a pastor. He's got holy wood. Jesus. Love you, Dad. Sorry. Okay, give me a little rundown. If you had to put together a nice Mount Rushmore, the 4 things somebody has to do when in Dubai, what do you got?
Okay, so first one I'll say, you have to go see the Burj Khalifa.
Okay.
Right? The Burj Khalifa, fountains, any combination. Because it's, to this day, 9 years later, I will always have respect for what they did with the Burj Khalifa. It's incredible to see, no matter what. It still takes you by surprise.
It's an iconic little spiral of a needle that looks so crazy, but
sick.
never seen it in person, so I have no idea.
It's nuts. It's actually nuts. You
Okay.
know, like I can't even quantify it really. And other than the Burj Khalifa, whether you want to go up to the top to see it or you want to just look at it and take your picture at your awkward angle, like down on your knees. Like
Hi, you can't see my double chin. Yes.
Other than that, I would say you've definitely got to go check out the food scene in Dubai because there's a lot of emphasis on it right now. The restaurants are coming strong. Everyone wants to do some sort of guest shift, some sort of event. World-class chefs are all doing stuff. Michelin is there, really strong. All the awards are there.
And I'm assuming food standards are top class there. As far as we have a certain amount of percentage of crickets we can put in our chocolate bars. I'm assuming you guys are they over there are like very very strict about the quality of food.
Oh yeah, when you work in a restaurant, there's HACCP, right? Like very very strict on the regulations with HACCP there. So you can trust that 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get food poisoning.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, this sort of thing.
All right, so we got Burj Khalifa, we got food culture. What are the other two?
Well, I don't want to sleep on the UAE as a whole because
Okay.
Abu Dhabi's got a lot of stuff going on culturally.
For
The museums.
for the dumb people, not me, but for the dumb people at home, what's UAE?
So basically, Dubai is a city and a region within the United Arab Emirates, right? So the United Arab Emirates is basically the country, right? But it's got 7 emirates that are there, and Dubai is one of the emirates.
Yeah.
So the capital of the UAE is Abu Dhabi. So all the money is actually in Abu Dhabi.
In Abu Dhabi.
Most of the money is there. And right now, they've done a lot of partnerships with the NBA even, actually. So the NBA goes to play there all the time. They have
The UFC is there twice a year.
Exactly. Yeah. UFC's doing their thing.
Fly Emirates sponsors a lot of the best soccer teams in the world. So shout out Ala Madrid, Ala Madrid.
Yeah.
you know.
Etihad,
Yeah.
Emirates.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
all
yeah,
sponsoring.
I didn't even think about the stadiums. Yeah. Oh man, fuck the Etihad, fuck Man City. I'm fucking Manchester.
Not a soccer
Manchester's red,
podcast.
baby. Manchester is red. Fuck, they're so good though. They got so much money. I can't hate on them. Okay, fucking A. So you got your Emirates. You said there were 7.
7 Emirates, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Yeah, and they're all very different.
Yeah.
One of them is completely dry, right? So there's no alcohol sold or consumed.
We would
there.
call that my DMs.
Yes,
So,
your DMs?
Dry as hell.
Okay,
Dry.
cool. So I'd call your DM Sharjah.
Sharjah.
That's
Okay,
what I'd call
there we
it.
go. All right, we'll check that out. Man, I knew the Emirates were an idea. I guess I had a grasp idea of it, but I never knew it was like almost Thanos stones of just money.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially tourism now. Like, what's going on with tourism in the UAE? Casinos are coming soon.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
hello.
Oh, that's going to
Yeah.
change the game
That's
over
going
there.
to change the game like
man,
crazy,
yeah.
right? So Ras Al Khaimah is another emirate, and it's a
Okay.
bit. I'd say it's like an hour-ish away from Dubai. Okay. And right now they've got some beautiful resorts, but they're going to add casinos offshore. So Steve Wynn and all these
International
guys,
waters, baby.
International
Yeah,
waters.
okay.
All these guys are like, we're going to the Middle East and we're gonna make some money.
Oh
That's
yeah,
basically
that's what
happening.
money's at. I get that.
Checks out.
I mean, we're right here in New Orleans, man. If you want the international waters, we can take a paddle boat out in the water there and do the river casinos, which
Yeah.
are just garbage, and I love it. It's such beautiful loophole garbage that's so quintessentially American.
on the
Shout out,
riverboats.
love that. Yeah, the barrel ones with the oh nice. What's that? Well, it's where we can gamble. You're like, all right, cool, love it. Okay, so we got the Emirates, the food culture, the Burj. What is the number 4 you have to do not when in Rome, but when in Rome?
When in Rome Dhabi. You've got the Museum of the Future. I think the
sure.
Museum of
Yeah.
the Future is super cool. You've got basically a bunch of exhibits that
Yeah.
showcase what scientists have been working on for 50 years from now, for
Mm-hmm. Okay.
100 years from now. There's even actually a floor that is a mock space station showing the space station they want to launch into.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. It's actually pretty wild. You know, there's a window that shows what that specific part of Dubai. If you looked out the window, it's
Yeah.
a corner of Sheikh Zayed, which is the main road, main highway. Sorry, and they've fast forwarded it to show you what it would look like in about 50 years with flying cars. There's additional skyscrapers.
Fucking
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. What I love how ambitious it is.
Oh yeah, you have to be.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about science is scientists. They see like they're children who never lost their imagination but learned about the world, and so they can look into the future and be like, you may think this is crazy, but with this Abu Dhabi money, we can make it happen.
Something
Like
happened.
it's
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out America. All of our museums are looking at our past, and not great. I don't know if you know. We've done some things. You guys look at Museum of the Future is the coolest fucking name of a museum I could even think of. So,
Absolutely.
fucking hey, man, that's awesome.
We do not need one of those in America right
Museum of the Future.
now. We do not need one of those.
Well, white people would protest it. They're like, there ain't enough representation of us. We're like, you guys aren't going to be here in 2050. We're fucking you guys out. Didn't you know that? That's how this works. That's how it works. No, okay, fucking hey, man. Yeah, I definitely want to get out that way. I was out for the World Cup a few years back and had an absolute blast. It was funny because I remember they were talking about having designated wet zones and dry zones, and in the stadiums they weren't going to serve anything.
Yeah.
They were, and then the week of they canceled. They're like, hey, not doing it unless you were in these special lounge areas. I happen to have tickets in one of the lounge areas, and so when I was posting, I had friends back here who were like, you're faking that, man. I was like, I'm not What? No, this is my trip. I spent a lot of money on this trip. They're like,
Right.
CGI bullshit. I know that's a fake Bud Light. I'm like, it's not. It's real Bud Light. Come on, man. What the heck?
I poured on myself.
Yes. But yeah, it's so I just said that there's so many, I guess, misunderstandings when it comes to the culture out there. So it is really cool to talk to somebody who's been there for so long, who also has such a grasp and tenure here. How long have you been going to Tales, you said?
So my first time was 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a memorable trip for sure because I was almost out of the industry. I was ready to just go work in the government in Canada, just get my benefits.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah. Them Canadian benefits, man. You get all the maple syrup you need, bro.
Exactly.
They got you. They got
so
you.
much maple syrup and a house in Gatineau,
Shout out to Saskatchewan Roughriders. That's the best football team up there, baby.
Manitoba, Milsteagle.
Edmonton, they're not the Eskimos anymore because that's racist. So they switched up the names. They did switch up. I think they're the Red Blacks. Something, but yeah,
That can't be any better.
yeah.
Ottawa's the Red Blacks.
Ottawa's the Red Blacks. Okay,
Yeah,
got you.
Red Blacks.
Yeah.
You know your CFL a little
Bro,
bit.
I got into it real good. So Trent Richardson, shout out Alabama, Roll Tide, wasn't good enough for the NFL, and so
That's right.
they moved him to Saskatchewan, and I was like,
Yeah.
this is stupid. Rough Riders? I was like, that's a fucking name. So I got a Rough Riders Trent Richardson jersey that I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, y'all ain't
Highest
real.
paid player
Y'all
in
real.
the CFL is from Manassas.
Oh,
Whitehead.
Lucky Whitehead. Yes, yeah.
He was for a moment the highest paid player.
Yeah, he was,
He's from one of our towns. We played at rival high
BC
schools.
Lions. He played out of the BC
Yeah.
Lions. Yeah. I think it was the Lions. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It happens all the time.
Yeah, pretty good player.
Yeah, no, well, I mean,
Kind of an asshole, but pretty good player. Awful bar guest.
you know,
Player though.
he's what we call in our game a bar enemy.
Our bar enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have your bar friends. They're people who are like, hey, man, we want to go out to the bar. Who is a good hang? Who's a good fun time? I think we're going to play the game. We're going to play bar enemy, bar friend here. I wanted to touch on the story of how we connected. I guess reconnected. Yeah. So obviously last year we're on the WOVA app reaching out to each other. Can we find a time? Can we not find a time? Wasn't able to work out. That happens. Wasn't able to link last year. And so I'm at Four Seasons at just a random party, and I'm at the side of the bar. DJ is just hitting. And one thing I don't like about like VIP parties is everyone is so cool. Just
cool.
Cool, man.
Cool.
Yeah, we just nice. And I'm over there just like and I look over to my right and this guy's just I was like, yo, man, I looked to see a band. I didn't see any kind of a Tales band on it. I was like, oh man, shit, where are you coming from, man? He's like, oh, I'm fucking Dubai. I was like, oh, Dubai. I've talked to somebody from Dubai. You're like, were you Bargoyles? Because it was the like hidden shirt. He's like, you Bargoyles?
Okay.
I was like, yeah, Bargoyles. Like, we were supposed to record. I was like, no, what the fuck, man? Holy shit! I had literally landed like 2 hours before then.
That's
That was the first bar I went to and ran into you, and I was like, holy shit, we have to record. We have to play our favorite game. So Nick, what are we about to run him here?
We are going to play our favorite game, Bar Enemy, Bar Friend, where we are going to run Mr. Nana through a gauntlet of questions to determine whether he is a friend of the bar or a crappy enemy of the bar.
Now, before we pass judgment, Nana, please give your social so people at home can go check you out. Because we got a lot of people who be hitting these spots up, so obviously I want them to come check you out.
Done. So if you want to catch me on Instagram, it's just at Nana Coppertone. So Nana Coppertone, like the sunscreen. That's it.
Oh, the little white butt?
Yeah, little white butt.
Okay, gotcha.
There was a joke I told on spring break that I don't remember. And it has to do with Coppertone
That's
sunscreen.
what it-
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's where it came from.
Oh, very cool, very cool. All right, well, hey, check them out. Let them know the Bargoyles sent you. If you're out there, look for them at West. Oh no, you're more game. Yeah. Are you still at the West Lodge or?
No, I'm not at West Lodge.
Okay, but check out the West Lodge while you're out there. Regardless, let them know.
It closed. It closed sadly. Yeah.
If you just happen to be out there, let any bartender know you know Nana and you're good. Okay, you're good. Stamp of approval.
Then I'll appear in a cloud of smoke beside you, and we'll drink together. Say my name 3 times.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you do that. Oh Nana, what's his name? Oh Nana. Well, okay. I've been waiting on that one all day. That was stupid. I'm sorry. Let's get into the game here. What do you think is a cocktail trend that needs to go away, and why are you sick of it?
Ooh, that needs to go away. You know, And this is with all due respect.
Of course.
To some of these places that are so heavily reliant on it. But when I was bartending super regularly, I never used a rotovap, and I had people coming back to my bar.
Use
a rotovap. A rotovap. Have you
for the dumb people at home
and myself?
And Nick, not me, because
okay.
I know what you're talking about. But
so it's basically a $10,000 device, right? That you can redistill certain cocktails, you can infuse certain cocktails with it, but I just don't see a point because there's much less expensive tools you can use, and I think it's a bit of a cheat code that doesn't need to be there because the customer can never really tell the difference between a rotovap cocktail and a non-rotovap cocktail.
But the bar's $20,000 price tag can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And your boss is watching your every move now, you know? Like,
Oh no, that's a car pay. That's a car, not a payment. That is a car
that's
of
a
a machine.
car behind the bar, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I don't think needs to go. That needs to be there because I think it kind of puts this, I don't know, air of superiority in the bar that doesn't need to be there. It's not. That's not what it's about, you know?
That reminds me, did you watch the movie The Menu?
Yeah.
Love The Menu. Great movie. If you're in the industry, check it out. It's an amazing movie about inside restaurants. But when the character, the guy who brought Anna Taylor, who was like, "Oh, are you using the Paco Jet 3000?" He's like, "Oh, my man knows the Paco Jet." Oh, obviously, he's like, "We're gonna have to kill him." Yes, that's how. As you're describing it, I'm like, "Oh, yes, okay. This is a little pretentious, a little hoity-toity, and very, very expensive."
Yeah, I've got one that's not on our list here. How do you feel about a lot of these bars and restaurants are moving to almost 95% batched cocktails on their cocktail list? How do you feel about that? Because it used to be old school. Every cocktail you make it from ice up. You make it from scratch. And now it's like places are totally batching all of their cocktails on the menu, and the bartender really doesn't have to do much work but pour and shake.
So I think it has its place with places that are super high volume. Right.
Okay.
Like when you've got I don't know, if you're flipping like 500 packs at 6 p.m., you know, like I get it, you know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I don't think every cocktail should be batched. Some cocktails will not taste as good batched.
Right.
Okay.
Because if you think about some ingredients, right? Like let's take citrus, for example. Citrus changes over time.
Right, 100%.
Right? Like you squeeze that citrus at 4 p.m. If you keep that same citrus bottle by 8, you're gonna have a different time batch of balancing, right?
Yeah.
So the cocktail that's batched won't always maintain the high standard as they say that it will. So I don't think every drink needs to be batched.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I never thought about it. I knew citrus had like more of a shelf label or a shelf life, but I never thought about it in the terms of like as far as batching of cocktails. So what is a cocktail that you think batch tastes great first hour 8? What's a good bet?
I think Spirit Forward, you can do that. I think Spirit Forward, if you do an old fashioned, if you do a Negroni, if you do a martini, for example. So you might have a place like Duke's Bar where they make the martini and put it right in the freezer.
Okay.
Right? And they put it in the freezer. So all you have to do is pour, I don't know, like your 2 ounces into the glass, stir, strain, or not even stir because you can pre-dilute it.
Stir, not shaken. Heard it, stirred it, stirred it. Just making sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Spirit Forward is going to just maintain that quality. But the moment you start throwing in all these other juices, etc., and then batching it and sticking it in the fridge, it's going to change.
Nothing beats fresh citrus. Fresh citrus is... You can't replicate it. There's nothing you can do about that.
And if you're not going to do fresh citrus, then you might as well go and get some of the citrus products from some of the companies like Monin or one of these companies that they make it and you know it's not going to change.
Yes.
Right?
It's shelf stable. There's a reason they've been around for as long as they have. And
Exactly.
We're still using their product. What is a cocktail right now you secretly hate being made for our industry?
Secretly hate being made.
Like, I'll drink an espresso martini, but I feel bad ordering it.
Yeah, I think that they're here to stay forever. I like a good espresso martini, but I only ever really order one.
Okay.
And I'm good,
Yeah,
you know?
Same. I'm one.
Yeah.
I never order a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like them a lot.
Yeah, they're amazing.
And I feel awful ordering them.
Yeah, like if I order 2, then that's a really good espresso martini.
Oh wow, okay, gotcha. Have you heard at all the conspiracy theory that the espresso martini trend was actually being like propelled by Red Bull as trying to create more caffeinated drinks, where they're like, look, vodka Red Bull was a thing for a while, and then I was like, oh, we don't need caffeine in drinks, and then we had this surgence of like, well, espresso martinis though, guys, and they're like, caffeine is back. So I've seen it on Reddit. It is an actual conspiracy theory. I don't know if there's any actual weight to it, but
I don't think so. I think Dick Bradsell, he was just a legendary cocktail maker, and I think in the UK, like it's just been a thing, right? I think espresso martini, for me, it kind of started to grow the more international we got. Because I wasn't really making espresso martinis when I was in Canada. I just wasn't, right? But then when I got to Dubai, I'd have some Sarah pop up like, can you make an espresso martini? And I'm like, what? Like, what? Okay, I'll have to look up that recipe. And then I started having to batch the espresso martinis.
Oh, yeah.
I was making so many.
They are lighthouses. The moment one girl sees an espresso martini, 7 others are like, oh, hey, hello.
Exactly.
I'll take one, please, yeah.
Better that than a mojito run where now everybody wants a mojito. I would much rather make espresso martini.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. What is a spirit or brand you think we in the industry pretend to love just because everyone else does?
Oh man, I mean,
and if I need to bleep it, let me know. We'll bleep it.
I've met a bunch of good people that are repping Fernet, but I think there are more people who don't like it.
Yeah.
I think there are more people who don't like it than there are who truly do.
We just talked about this.
When we wrote this question, this was the exact brand we thought of. Where I'm like, we got a bottle. If one of our rules on the show, on the studio shows, if someone mentions it, I have a bottle of it behind. We're like, you have to do a shot.
Yeah, we have
you brought it up.
Malort.
You have to do a shot. That and the Malort.
Oh.
Yeah.
Malort.
No, Malort people hate and love to hate.
Yeah.
But that's one of those like, hey, you got Fernet. Oh. This guy's, you know what? Let me get a Fernet. So I was like, you guys don't actually enjoy
want
this,
that
do you?
for real.
Is it like the lifestyle? What are we doing?
Like when they started calling it the bartender's handshake, I was like, do we hate each other? Is this is this one of those like aggressively strong handshakes that you're staring the guy in the eye?
Oh yeah, that's the Trump handshake.
Yeah, call it the bartender's right hook.
Exactly.
It's awful. We do say here on the show a bunch. Shots are like handshakes. It's one of our slogans. Bargoyles. Shots are like handshakes. It's one of those where if you see someone out in the wild, you got to send them a shot. Just because, oh shit, Steve's off. Let me send him a shot. Yeah, and so under that whole theory, what is to you your bartender handshake? What shot do you send somebody?
Oh, tequila. I'm a tequila person. Yeah.
Nice.
Any particular rep? Mezcals. What do you like?
I mean, I love my mezcals for sure. I'm definitely a mezcal fan. When I was at West Lodge, I was doing El Jimador shots just because it was just on the rail.
Okay.
Just sending those out.
That's a good one to have on the rail. I've seen
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a good rail tequila.
Yeah, it's good rail tequila. Send that out. No one's mad about it. Well, sometimes my friends are mad about it because they didn't remember the night, but it was what it was.
It's tequila. Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, you can't be that mad if you don't remember. What are we talking about? What are we even talking about? What is the grossest thing you've ever seen a bar guest do?
Grossest thing I've seen a bar guest. Okay. I didn't see it happen, but I was there.
Okay.
So this lady, I was at my friend's brunch, and this lady brought her kid to the brunch, right? That's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But
More reason to drink.
What's not fine is that her kid had an accident in their diaper. So she goes to the host stand and changes the kid's diaper.
At the
host stand.
Not the restroom.
So people are walking into the restaurant. Hey, table for poo? Like what? What? That's disgusting. Clip it. That was genius.
Yeah. Table for that was good actually.
Damn, that is at the host stand. You don't have fucking special bath. There's bathrooms for that.
There's bathrooms for that.
Yeah.
There's also your house.
The bars Nick and I are more accustomed to, that's actually the cocaine table, where apparently people change their babies, but that's where the cocaine table is at.
Yeah.
From what we're told. What we're told.
At our old bar, if a baby got changed on that table, they'd have a numb ass. For a while. They're gonna be up all night, but their ass is gonna be numb as fuck.
That's just terrible. That's really funny.
Funny but true.
We got 2 more questions here, then we're going to go to a vote. What is the wildest, craziest shift you ever survived? Whether it be, U.S. Open 2018 or like just a crazy shift you had to work. You survived it, but in it was fucking hell.
Oh man, there's so many actually.
Yeah. Is there any particular events, or was it just like a Friday night that just got hit?
Okay, actually, yeah, I'll talk about one. There was one that was in my mind, Canada Day. I think it was 2009 or something like that, because we were the last restaurant before getting to Parliament Hill where they celebrate, and I don't think I've made that many drinks consecutively. Like it was 4 o'clock till 1 a.m. I literally didn't stop.
Never stopped.
I never stopped making drinks.
Jesus.
It was kind of fun though, so I can't give it the title of like worst.
It's one of those like I think the question we're supposed to ask is wildest. It's one of those where like when you're the old adage in the song, when you're going through hell, keep on going. That is what I love so much about bars that get crazy like that, because once you hit that rhythm, you're a machine. You're you don't realize how crazy it is until the end of the night. You look at your ring, you're like, oh, that was a $17,000 night.
Yeah, you're putting your tickets together.
What
And then,
and
and then you realize, like, okay, that's my stack, but I also was on service well.
Yes.
So now you're like, okay, I made 30,000 drinks tonight.
Exactly.
What's happening?
But yeah, there was a night though where I was working and it just seemed like fights kept breaking out.
Been
And
there.
Canadians? No.
this was actually
I thought the same day. Okay,
Dubai.
in okay,
This was in Dubai. Strangely enough, there was a guy just talking to a girl. I don't know if they were just friends or he was trying to make a move or something. But out of nowhere, a beer bottle like just smashes him in the mouth.
Oh no!
And I saw the whole thing, and there was nothing I could do about it. Like, it was just like
you watch it in slow motion, like no.
yeah, like get out of the way. And his teeth, I think his front 4 or 5 teeth were all knocked out.
Damn.
So we had to take him and try and get him some help or whatever. But then literally another guy walked past the guy, bumps into this girlfriend by accident because it's crowded. One guy's like, "You bumped into my girl." Then a huge brawl breaks out.
Jesus.
And I was just like, what is happening? Like, what's in all these drinks? And
Who is making all these drinks, man? These people are going crazy. That's
who
what,
gave
you guys
them
need,
all the
you need a
tequila?
shot? Oh, some more Himador? Okay.
Sounds like you were in Baltimore, not Dubai.
Exactly. That's where I was really surprised.
This was America. So we're in Dubai. I thought this was America. No, you're going back right now, actually. Let's get you.
You are deported.
All right, well,
Back to America.
let's go to a vote here. Nick, how you feeling?
Man, I've been looking forward to this since last year because we thought we were going to have Nana on the show. And I am actually, I'm not going to say the word surprise because that's not the word I'm looking for. But I'm going to have to say like pleasantly surprised. Your energy is awesome. You're not pretentious. When I hear Dubai, I automatically think pretentious, hang around rich people, don't understand the real world. Because there's a little bit of that going on over there.
Some
you know what I mean?
that for sure.
But that's
everywhere
what we
too,
see.
yeah.
But that's everywhere. But that's what we see and that's what we hear.
Yeah.
And so surprised, and I feel like I've made a friend. You know what I mean? And this is somebody where if I'm ever blessed enough to go to Dubai, which probably won't be. You know what I mean?
Hey, never
you
say
never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I said never to a lot of things that have happened. So
Yeah, we take the Bargoyles International. We'll be stopping by for sure. Easy bar friend on my
Bar friend.
Easy peasy.
thank you, brother.
I mean, we've touched on it. If you watch any of the other episodes here, it's going to be hard. We're going to be hard pressed to find an enemy. And we asked the right questions. We're trying to pull it out. I mean, feeding people shots of Humidor when they didn't ask for it, a little cringy, I'm not going to lie. Being Canadian, super cringy, not going to lie. But he left. He got out. Having a friend named Isaac, super fucked up. So like he's checking a lot of negative boxes right now, guys. But if we're gonna be honest here, man, actual super bar friend, I love the idea that you're helping push forward the culture even outside of the bar. Beyond the bar is something that I've come across so many times looking at Tails events where I'm like, there's never enough coverage for that, because as you may have seen some of our other episodes here, we talk about the path towards out of bartending. As somebody who stopped bartending 13 months ago, I still know the days where I'm like, oh man, what can I really do that's in this industry? So I have the podcast, which is great, but there are so many other avenues that people don't know and don't know how to explore. Sure. And I think that what you do for as far as the education is so important towards this. And so it's a unanimous bar friend. You're here. It's great. Before we leave, go ahead and plug your socials one more time.
So you can find me at Nana Coppertone. I also have my consultancy at the Hostmasters, but I'm always on at Nana Coppertone. That's where you can find me. Reach out to me on DMs, and cool. I tend to answer. I'm just one of these people that
he responds fast.
Yeah.
I was like, come over. He's like, I'm on the elevator. I was like, oh shit, I'm coming.
I'm right behind you.
Right. Maybe don't DM him. Actually, maybe don't open that up.
I like your outfit.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Did you get good sleep last night? You seem okay. No, okay. No, please give him a follow, give him a shout. If you're ever out that way, look him up. If you're ever anywhere, look up any of these people on the podcast. Let them know the Bargoyles sent you. We love having you here. Give him a follow. And if you're not following Nick and I by now,
it's on purpose.
We'll see you guys next week. What's up? I'm Isaac.
I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick.
I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?